When talking about movements where we need to create a lot of stability and strength in the bottom pocket. So what I mean by that is when we're nice and tight and our hip flexor's at its shortened position, a good way to look at building strength in that position is through what's called lift-offs. So what I'm gonna get you to do is sit up right up against the wall. So I want the back of your hips right up against the wall, and I want your spine nice and neutral, pushed up against the wall, including the shoulders. I'm gonna put my fists, make fists, and put them down into the ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work my right foot. So I'm going to pull my toes into my body, creating dorsiflexion. I'm going to lift up and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now what that's called is called a lift off. And why I'm doing it is because it's forcing this tissue that's already in a shortened position to contract and fire and hold that strong contraction to keep my leg up. Once you can do that fairly comfortably without anything spasming, and that will happen if you've never trained in this position, I'll bring in a barrier. So I'll bring a kettlebell and I'll put it on the inside of my leg to start. Again, make my fists, drive them into the ground, everything's nice and straight up against the wall, pull that toe in, lift up, and bring over and down. Bring up, over, and down. Do about 4 or 5 of those. If that gets easy, you then can move over to an even larger obstacle. There's no limit to the amount that we can bring in as barriers. The limiting force is the strength and mobility of that joint.